Hi guys, so welcome to week one, the morning monster, but not the monster that we really want. So this is, of course, we're gonna set up the goal for your child to have success for when it comes to taking action. By creating a structure, creating a healthy routine in your child's life is really integral to, of them to get into take action in other areas, all right? So that's the first one, is to set them up for success, but they all are really, of course, but when having a good routine, yeah, it really does help that. So we're gonna be a good monster at this one, right? So this week we're gonna focus on the morning routine. So what I need to do really is to start by sitting down with your child and complete out the morning habits chart. So you can see you've got about up to 6 things you can put in here. You don't have to do 6, it might just be 1. So you know your child best of how much they can cope with and what area they're or stage up they're at. It may be some of the ones I'll give you some tips in a minute, but you may have other things you want to work with them, all right? So you can see here you got the chance to put up to 6, and then you got the little colouring spots from Monday through to Sunday, all right? So sit down with your child, complete that together, all right? And if they can direct you to write the stuff down, even better. But you have to work with them a little bit. You have to guide them into the things that you want the habit to change on. So fill up those ones of the most important things you want to take action on. So it might be something like getting up on time, without having to be called, or it might be get up a little, don't get up so early. I don't know. Brushing their teeth by themselves, or getting dressed, having breakfast, eating breakfast, getting their own breakfast, getting their school stuff ready, or remembering their school stuff, making sure it's packed, okay? So as you work your way to, as you work your way for them to becoming a morning monster, it's very important, of course, that you colour in, or you get them to colour in, even better, right? That, as they complete the task, do it as they go, not later on, as they go. So you need to set that time aside yourself as the parent, because last thing we hate as parents is, is that running about, come on. But this way, let's see if we can limit that, where you got to tell them to get their shoes on, this kind of thing. So it's all the tasks that you want them to complete in the morning, all right? And of course, color in each one as they go. So as a reward, once they've completed all the areas of their worksheet, you're gonna make a post on social media. It's gonna have a picture of your child holding this with a big smile on their face, and immediately next to it, of course, you're gonna have the include the award image that's provided, for the challenge, all right? So that's also your little public victory to say, what, look, I've got my child to do this, they're great. It's a chance to brag a little bit, I guess, but also, people are gonna start showing support. So aunties, uncles, nanas, grandpas, grandparents, all this kind of thing, their friends, people that are close to you, and you can read them back out to your child. That's going to be really empowering, of course. But go careful with that. Obviously, your child as well. Sometimes overpraising can cause a child to stand back a little bit, but your child best. Of course, we will put a comment on there once we see it, and make sure you put the hashtag UAT challenge. That way it's easy for us to find and tag us in on the post as well. All right, so that's week one. Go through it, a little bit of time. Maybe the first day might not be so straightforward. They may be excited the day before when you talked about it. When it comes to it, might be a different story. But remember, you are their accountability partner. Have your own one ready to hand, so that you're going to do your challenge as well. And then you're working that together. Loads of high fives, loads of enthusiasm, and look for the good as they do it, especially when they start doing it on their own. Well done. Thank you for doing that for me. Awesome.